Hey.
Let's go, man. Let's go. All right. First, let's introduce ourselves because, man, we got a lot of stuff to, man.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
Sir. Yes, sir. We here.
Hey, listen, man. Listen.
Let's get it. It's Christmas in April.
Listen. What's up, Wes?
Hey, Wes, welcome.
Hey, listen. To hype up this week, to hype up tonight's show, to hype up Thursday night show, I need fire chats and emoji. I need fire chat emojis in the chat box. I need fire emojis in the chat box, man. Please. Okay, can we get some fire emojis in the chat box, please? If you're able to do it, if not, don't worry about it. But man, and the reason why is not just to hype up tonight's show and Thursday night show, but man, a lot of stuff has happened since the last time we went live, man. This has gone crazy. It has gone crazy, and this week is going to be just as crazy. Yeah. It is going to be just as crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Can we get some more fire emojis in the chat?
I know I can count on Donald Ray. Donald Ray
yeah. Can we get some more fire emojis in the? Come on, man. Bring it, man. Because I'm feeling this one, man. I'm sorry. Don't start over. Let me introduce myself.
He always gets like this around draft time.
Let's go, man. Thank you, Wes. Thank you, Coach Williams. NFL Encyclopedia, Wildcat quarterback that runs the show, baby, future Hall of Famer. Let's go. Come on, Brig. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hey, what up, Brig? Welcome.
Let's go. Panel 316, the good guy with the black hat. Let's go.
Howdy.
Yes, sir. Fire emoji, fire. Even one of the hosts put fire emojis in the chat, baby. Now, see, now he's gonna hold me to a standard. Give me a second. Hold on.
I'm not just the president for the fire.
Come on. What? Hold on.
I'm also a member.
You know what? This dude, man, somebody get him. I cannot find. You know what? Fine, forget it. Just hold on.
You gotta scroll down. But anyway, listen. This is a special week. It's draft week. That's why we're so excited, in case some of you are wondering. Tonight will be our mock draft 1 point only. We call it the 1 point only because you have a lot of media outlets that like to do a 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 5.0. And it's like
they do a dozen of them. Like,
come on. Dozen mock draft. We don't do that here. Again, we say like T'Challa said on Avengers Infinity War. We don't do that here. But we just going to give you one. That's it. Okay. We that's what we do. Okay. So on top of that, we're gonna also talk about a few topics that have hit this week since the last time we met with you guys, and you guys got a chance, and ladies got a chance to watch us. But also, before we begin, I want to let everybody know this week is a special week. We're on right now, it's Monday night. However, because this is draft week, a lot of our new viewers don't know this, but because this is draft week, Thursday night, 7:00 Central Time.
No, not the early.
I thought it's 8:00 Eastern.
Well, okay, you're right. But okay, so I was thinking about going like 10 minutes on. I was thinking about going maybe 10 minutes early.
Okay, so
if possible.
6:50 Central Time. 7:00
Eastern.
7:50 Eastern Time. We'll be on a little bit early. But we'll be doing a live and listen carefully what we're saying. We'll be doing a live draft watch party. What does that mean, Pando? What that means basically, we will be watching the draft along with you. You can watch this broadcast as you're watching the draft. Okay. And as each pick is being made in the first round of the draft, we'll be giving commentary on it from pick 1 to pick 32.
Matter of
We
fact,
will remain on the air for that long.
Yes.
This will be our third year in a row doing it. We had a lot of fun doing it. We got a lot of viewers. Tell a friend. If you want our regulars, hey, come on and watch it with us. And the comment box is gonna be lit. We're gonna be putting up comments just about as soon as they come in, if they're really good ones. But we're also gonna be giving commentary on, hey, this team did really well with this pick, and here's why. Or this team really crapped the bed here, and here's why. Okay, so yeah. That's
matter of fact,
Thursday night.
Matter of fact, let me give y'all a preview now. Give me a second. Let me give you just a quick preview now. Here we go.
All right.
This is exactly what it's going to look like. You see this right here? It says Draft Tracker 2026. You see who's at number 1. You see who's at number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 as of right now on the screen that I am sharing. You're going to see this exact same thing on Thursday. I will be the one sharing this. Okay, I did it the last couple of years. I'm going to do it again. You're going to see this exact same thing on Thursday night when we go live. So be ready. Be ready. Now, I'm going to stop sharing this for right now. And I'm going to share something completely different. And that's for tonight's show. But that's what you're going to see Thursday night. Y'all, everybody be ready. Hey, Wes, man, no problem, man. If you're on your own live, that's no problem, man. Listen, do your thing, all right? Hey, we share content. You know what I'm saying? We're not mad at anybody, okay? Okay, I'm lost on this comment here. Johnny Mesa is writing his resume on a cocktail napkin for Jimmy. Jimmy who?
I'm assuming that they're talking about no, it can't be it. I was going to say no. I don't know. You're going to have to explain. Raul, I think you're a new viewer. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit subscribe and please explain your comment. I'm turning
Now, Donald, there have been rumors that Dallas might try to trade up, but we'll see what happens. So you might be turning off your TV a little bit sooner. Oh, one more thing too about the NFL draft. The draft has been cut by 2 minutes. They took out 10 minutes. And cut it down to 8 minutes. Now, remember a long time ago when this stuff used to be on Saturday and Sunday, used to be 3 rounds Saturday and 4 rounds on Sunday, and that first round used to be 15 minutes. Man, to me, that thing was just ridiculous, man.
Be up till midnight waiting for somebody to make a pick.
Oh, on Jimmy Haslam. His writing his resume on the couch tonight for Jimmy Haslam under the Browns. Okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Okay. But yeah, yeah, so a lot going on, but let's cover some of these a lot going on topics before we get to the mock draft. Oh, by the way, when we do this mock draft, no trades. This is straight up. Straight up, okay? Just a reminder. So this is straight up. All right, let's go. I'm sorry.
All right, so the defensive end edge rusher market was reset this past week,
man,
by the Houston Texans. Will Anderson, first round draft pick, got an extension that basically equaled out to about $50 million per average per year. I think it's well deserved. I think he's that dude.
Yes.
He's one of what you call your core pillars. When you talk about core pillars of a team, you got these guys that are indispensable. And then if you want success for your team, this guy has to be on the roster. He has to be healthy. He has to be paid. He has to be playing. And Will Anderson has proven that. He's a monster coming off the edge. Mm-hmm. And it's kept the career of a Danielle Hunter. It's prolonged his career because now you got this dog on this side. Danielle Hunter may not be getting the double teams he used to get because they worried about Will Anderson. And this, by proxy, has caused Danielle Hunter to kind of revitalize or extend his career. So I think that's an excellent decision by the Houston Texans because they haven't had a defensive end like that since J.J. Watt. No, he's a different kind of player than J.J. Watt, but the quality is about the same. The funny thing is, and I know there's a lot of Houston fans watching right now, is C.J. Stroud is he'll be entering his fourth year. He'll be entering his fourth year as the Texans quarterback. And they've exercised his fifth year option, but they haven't discussed anything about an extension. So what that tells me, and we're gonna hit this briefly, we'll come back around later on this offseason about it. But what that says to me is, well, I'm gonna get down to brass tacks and put it frank. The Houston Texans have a Super Bowl ready roster.
Yes.
Okay. The only thing that I feel like they kept them from having success this season was the quarterback play. And I think most people who are Houston fans will agree with me. Even though you're a Houston fan, you're going, yes. That the playoff games, they weren't very good. The defense was keeping them in it. You got a great slew of receivers. You had a good running game. The running game is probably going to be better this year coming with the addition of David Montgomery. But C.J. Stroud was the X factor, which not in a good way is the X factor. So I think Houston, and smartly so, I think Houston is going like, okay, look, we're going to let you play this fourth season, and we're going to see what's going to happen. And we exercise your fifth year option, but we're going to throw that out the window if you play well. However, if you crap the bed, we may be looking for a quarterback. So, and I know people are like, ooh, that's a loaded comment or a loaded take. Yes, I know. But let's be real. If you look at the Houston Texans roster this past season, outside of C.J. Stroud, they didn't have a lot of chinks in the armor. There wasn't a lot of deficiencies. Now, you can say the offensive line could be a little bit better. That's true. Okay, but it wasn't a glaring – the offensive line wasn't a glaring indictment on the rather lack of success that the Texans had in the playoffs. So, yeah. Texans fans, if you're watching, please comment. Let me know what you think. We might circle back around for it, but let's keep it moving.
Hold on real quick. Oops. I just want to say what's up to Eric James.
Hey, what up, Eric James?
And then Sandhawk. You said DeMeco's a decent not a head coach. I gotta disagree with you because
different strongly with that.
And I say that because I think he helped set the culture straight in Houston and got it to where it is now.
Absolutely.
Now, is he defensive minded? Yes, but he's a defensive minded head coach because he has gotten that culture and that team to where it is now, where they are borderline Super Bowl team. And the thing about this, and I had this conversation with Tristan about 2 years ago, when it comes to Super Bowl window, you have 2 to 3 years to make something happen. You have 2 to 3 years. Now, Sandhawk, listen, he fired the previous offensive coordinator and brought a new one. Why? The only wide receiver who really got hurt was Tank Dell. Okay? The other guys, Nico Collins is good. The young
Collins, went off.
Yeah, the two young receivers are good. Tank Dell should be back this year. No Joe Mixon, but they replaced him with David Montgomery. So I'm sorry. I just disagree with you, Sandhawk, but thanks for being on with us tonight. Please continue to follow us and subscribe to us, but respectfully disagree.
Yeah, Houston's got a lot more going for them than most people think. And yes, I will agree to one extent. The offensive coordinator, the play calling a lot of times was Davis Mills is winning. You're right. Davis Mills is winning with that same line, Eric James. So before I was finna address one thing before you went to that.
Sorry.
But the offensive play calling could have been better. And to Eric James' point, that's why I say some people might say something about the offensive line, but that wasn't the main reason for their lack of success. Along with the other things that Sandhawk brought up, it really was CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, he did not have a good season. He did not have a good season, and he's going to need to improve if he expects to make the money that he wants to make. And I tend to believe that the Houston front office believes the same thing that I believe, because they would have worked on his extension this offseason too. So let's move on. Dexter Lawrence, the disgruntled defensive tackle, the 0-1 technique from New York. Hey, what up, chick? From the New York Giants, wanted out of New York.
Yes.
All right. He got his wish this week. He was traded to the Cincinnati Bengals for their 10th
overall pick,
which we're going to get to in a minute. And then they extended him into 2028 with a 1 year, $28 million. So he has 2 more years left on his current deal, and then they added another year to the end of that deal. Now, Cincinnati, y'all got fleeced. I'm going to just put it out there. You got fleeced. I'm going to give one reason why, Brandon. I'm going to hand it off to you. You give another reason why, and then I'm going to give a third reason why. Okay. Number one, Dexter Lawrence is going to be how old? By
29.
the time he's going to be 29 by the time the season starts. You extended a 29-year-old defensive tackle, and you gave up a 10th overall, a top 10 pick for a guy. Now, look, before I go any further, Dexter Lawrence is a great player.
Yes.
Nobody's saying he trash. All right, I want to be clear on that, because somebody be like, man, Pando said Dexter Lawrence is trash. That's a horrible take. That is not what I'm saying. But for the capital that was given up for him,
right.
Knowing that you need, because let's be honest, the Bengals defense was abysmal, abysmal this past season, and you need more than one player. One player ain't gonna do it for you. And that 10th overall pick, you could have done several things with it. One, you could have picked a player that was very good, that was young, put him on his rookie deal. Or you could have parlayed that pick into several other picks, trade back, and fill out your defense. So, and now you paying a 29-year-old, 29, 30, 31. He'll be 31 by the time his contract ends. That's a big question mark. Okay, go, Brandon.
So let me say this. The Cincinnati defense probably projected to be better now because Dexter Lawrence is there. Yes. Do I like Dexter Lawrence in Cincinnati? And does it make sense? Yes. Because Dexter Lawrence as a nose tackle and not just a nose tackle that can just stop the run and two gap and stuff. And
he can pass rush, yes.
He can pass rush, okay? Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, he pass rush so well. Go back to his 2024 numbers, and he can pass rush, okay? Now, it seemed like he was very disgruntled, and so it sounded like his play went down last year, but I guess it sounds like he's going to be back to his normal self this year. So, and when it comes to a guy like Dexter Lawrence, he forces offense to set their protection, okay? Whether it's a 3-man slide to Dexter Lawrence, a 4-man slide, or a full slide of all 5 offensive linemen to that one side. Okay, fine. And you can work off of that as a defensive coordinator. My only thing is I just would not have given up a number 10 overall pick for that.
Not a top 10 pick.
Not a top 10 pick.
Not a top 10 pick.
Would I have given up something 20, maybe? But I think the lower the first round pick, the better I feel better of taking, the more I feel better of taking, of trading that pick to New York for Dexter Lawrence, if that makes sense. Okay. Again, I'm fine with him being in Cincinnati. And I know what he's capable of doing. But it's just a pick that concerns me, because Cincinnati could have taken a defensive player if certain defensive players were to fail, or try to trade back and acquire more picks and add, like you said, add more players. I'm fine with Dexter Lawrence in Cincinnati, but not for number 10.
It's not the player, it's the deal itself.
It's the pick.
That we have an issue, and I think most of your sports or your NFL pundits kind of feel the same way, because now the Giants are sitting there with 2 picks inside the top 10 in the first round of the draft. Like that's fleecing somebody. That's really fleecing somebody.
Yeah, they got number 5 and number 10.
I thought it was 4. Is it 5? Is it 5?
Yeah, it's number 5. Number 4 is Tennessee.
Okay.
I thought it was number 4 as well, but yeah, when I look at it, it is correct.
Okay, but yeah, man, you number 5 and number 10. Do you know how much hay you can make with that? Because if I'm the Giants, I might trade one of those picks and move back. I already got one pick in the top 10. I trade and move back. Honestly, pick one of those picks, trade and move back, pick up more picks.
They need players on that team.
Yo. You got deficiencies in the offensive line. You need receiver help.
Yeah.
I mean, so
now you need interior defensive line help. You need linebacker help. You need DB help at corner and safety.
Yep.
So
yeah. So they don't tell them what they're going to do, because the Giants are kind of an enigma. Let's go ahead and be honest. Because just today, they got a visit from a very, very old wide receiver named Odell Beckham Jr., who basically showed up for a physical. They were showing up to give him Odell Beckham is 33 years old. I think he'll be 34 by the time the season starts.
He turns 34 in November.
Okay, in mid-season. Okay. Odell Beckham didn't play football last year. Okay. So it's like you watch somebody do something like that's really ingenious, like the way that John Harbaugh fleeced the Bengals for this pick for Dexter Lawrence, for this trade of Dexter Lawrence. And then they backdoor it with something so incredibly asinine and crazy. Now, granted, they have not signed him. They have not signed him. They just brought him in for a physical. So, we're not, Chicken Little, the sky's falling. But the fact that they even brought him in, and even considering it it's not eyebrow raising, it's eyebrow crinkling. Like what do you if you wanted to just bring in an older wide receiver to boost your receiving core, Deebo Samuel's available. Okay. He's not the guy he once was, but I guarantee you give you more production than Odell Beckham. Jawan Jennings is available. Okay. Like, what are we talking about? Are we bringing in somebody to be a contributor, just to be a third receiver, so on down? Jahan Dotson, who's 26 years old, is available. Okay. Yeah, but still, there are veterans that you can bring in. Yes, I know it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but you're going to probably get more production. You're talking about a guy who's out of football last year, Wes. So you got to think about that. Then this is a wide receiver rich draft. There are guys that are going to go day 3 in this draft on Saturday that can give you more production in New York as a third receiver than Odell Beckham will. It's mind boggling, because we're sitting up here going, man, that was a great move they did with moving Dexter Lawrence like that, man. Then they turn right around. Hey, they just brought in Odell Beckham for physical.
And the last time we saw Odell Beckham, and walk on Tristan, last time we saw Odell Beckham was in 2024, because like you say, he didn't play in 2025. He was in Miami. He played 9 games and had 9 catches for 55 yards. That means he had 1 catch per game. 1 catch per game. What are you?
Again, doubling down. There'll be guys that'll be available on day 3.
And what's that? And what's that? 6 yards a game? 6 yards a game. I want people to really think. I want people to sit down and legitimately think about that. 1 catch per game, 6 yards per game. What are you doing with that? Tristan, if you got anything on that level, go ahead, man. I know you're just getting in, but
can you guys hear me good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Loud and
All
clear.
right, cool. Okay, it's because I'm driving. That's what I want to make sure. But listen, so well, first of all, in regards to OBJ, the football fan in me, for the sake of the story, the nostalgia, would love to see him back, with the Giants. You know what I'm saying? I think it was kind of unceremonious how he left. Um, but again, this is a really rich, like Eric said, a super rich wide receiver class, and you're also going to have a lot of wideouts, even that are going to be that are still free agents and stuff like that. Like there's a lot to pick from, and it's not. I know Odell once was like a premier receiver, but like we said, his last couple showings, I'm not even so much looking at it as his skills diminishing, even though they did diminish a bit. It's more so I don't think your body can hold up in a 17 game season
That part
to
right there.
put you to have you on the roster, taking up space for where another receiver could probably be there and be healthy enough to be suitable. Because okay, if the Giants take him, right, you got who you got in your receiving core? You got Neighbors, you
And
got
Darius Slayton.
So you're looking at Odell's possibly 3 or 4 on the depth chart.
And then that wide receiver high from Tennessee who never worked out.
Right. Okay. So you're basically looking at 3, 4 on the depth chart. He's not going to do special teams because he doesn't have that anymore, to be a returner. So what are you really using him for? What is he going to bring to the table for you besides the nostalgia for Giants fans? Like that's really all it's going to be. So, I love it for the story. I hate it for the logistics of it because it doesn't make sense to try to kick those tires, for Odell. And I hate that for him, but his body, it just happens. You get a supreme athlete that is so gifted and their body just fails them. And unfortunately, he's going to be one of those tales that his body just kind of failed him after a few years.
Father Time is undefeated.
That was Father Time that's never lost a fight. Moving on, staying in the NFC East, place kicker for the Dallas Cowboys and arguably one of the best kickers in the league, Brandon Aubrey, secured a 4-year deal for $28 million.
Right.
And rightfully so. Again, he's one of the best kickers in the league. I'm gonna say this: the Cowboys did not win a lot of games last year, but there are a lot of games that they would not have won had it not been for Brandon Aubrey's leg. They'd have had a worse record.
Didn't he have like 2 60 pluses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can't let that walk out the building.
Now, here's another thing too. I'm glad Dallas stood 10 toes down on their contract negotiations because they didn't mind making him the highest paid kicker. Right. But he was looking for $10 million a year, and Dallas said, no, we're going to put the second round restricted free agent tender on you. If somebody wants to sign you to whatever you want or more than what we're willing to give you, then we take that second round pick from them. And nobody was willing to do it. No one was willing to do it. So then Dallas said, okay, well, now you're on the – so the deadline went by this past Friday. So he was on the tender. Well, this contract extension happened today, and it surprised the heck out of me. 4 years, $20 million, $7 million a year. Because like I said, he wanted 10. And Dallas like, we're not giving you 10. We'll give you turns out to be 7. So he got the 7. There you go.
And it's still the highest paid kicker in the league.
It's still the highest paid kicker.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
But like I said,
if you're a Dallas fan and you're like, well, we shouldn't have paid him all that much, you are dumb. Because again, there are games that you would not have won had it not been for his leg. It may not have been a last minute kick. It might have been a kick somewhere in the third quarter that he made, and you won that game by 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
So it's he's clutch. He's missed very few. I mean, he's not perfect, but he's missed very few kicks, and just the power of his kicks are. I think most teams would love to have a Brandon Aubrey. So yeah, that was a good deal.
Well, to be honest, if you're a Cowboys fan, even though you haven't heard anything big splashy, but they've made some really, really good decisions in the offseason. And we already know they for all the crap we give Cowboys fans, they do draft pretty well. So it's like to have a good offseason the way they've had, and then the draft is coming up. I mean, they've really set themselves up to really make some noise. Honestly, well, I know we're probably going to get into that later if you haven't talked about it already, but honestly, all of the NFC East teams outside of the Eagles have really made some good moves that can really make the division competitive.
No, well, I think it's more so you guys and us for real. The Giants made a couple good moves. But I think it's more
I think even with the I think the Giants making a move, and I don't know if y'all talked about that yet, but I think the Giants making the move that they made this week, I think really, if they do right, really puts them in a catbird seat to really shake some things up.
No, of course it does. Of course it does. But my thing is the Giants still have a bad offensive line, one. And Malik Neighbors coming off a torn ACL, and Cam Scuttlebutt's coming off a dislocated ankle, and we need to move on.
All right, so moving quickly so we can get to our mock draft. Kenny Moore and two Indianapolis Colts. Kenny Moore and Anthony Richardson have requested trades from the Indianapolis Colts.
Not surprised.
I think Kenny Moore is going to get there's going to be a rich trade market for him because in today's NFL, Kenny Moore is one of the best slot corners in the league. And in today's NFL, where everybody just opens up, the nickel is your base now.
Yes.
And so he's a starter. And so I think there's going to be a market for him. We could potentially see him get moved before Thursday or on Thursday night. You know, or sometime before. I would put it like this: the ceiling is before Thursday. The floor is by the end of the weekend.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, I agree.
Anthony Richardson. There's been interest from the Rams by Anthony Richardson because they realize that Matt Stafford is old as black pepper, and that they need they're going to need a suitable replacement for him, which I find to be hilarious as a Niners fan. Also, Jimmy Garoppolo is mulling retirement because nobody wants him.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our mock draft.
No, well, not, but he's right though, because I was even trying to figure out why that was even news. I'm like, because nobody wants you, bro.
Nobody wants you. Look at you. I was gonna start quoting Mister from The Color Purple.
From The Color Purple.
Let him sleep out the caboose. Okay. If you know, you know. If you've seen The Color Purple, you know what I'm talking about. All right.
Wait. Hey, guess what? Jimmy Garoppolo. You know why nobody don't want you? Because you and Trayvon Diggs are cousins, baby.
Trash. I am trash.
Yeah, I know he couldn't resist using that button. All right, so we are going to go into our mock 1 point only. Remember, we won't be doing any trades. Brandon's about to share his screen. We're using Pro Football Network's draft simulator. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to go pick by pick, and we're going to have a consensus about who we think these teams should take based on their needs or based on how the board falls. So we're going from pick 1 to 32.
Is this updated now with the? Is this updated now with the Giants picks?
Yes,
it should be.
Okay.
Yes, no, it is.
Okay.
The folks that are watching home that listen, if you want to have comments or you think who should go in what pick or whatever like that, based on how our board falls, please, by all means, interact with us. I will say this: the last couple of times that we've done this, we have been correct all the way up into the teens on our picks.
Yes.
Last year we were like tit for tat on all the picks that we assumed that would be made, and then trades started happening and then the crazy stuff. So you can't be accurate like that. All right, let's get it out the way. Number 1 is Fernando Mendoza.
Wait. Slow down real quick. I just want to say something before we and we know that this year I don't know if we're gonna be that accurate because this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be a lot
of movement. There's gonna be a lot of movement.
All right, number 1, yes, Mendoza. We're not gonna waste our time. We're not gonna talk about it. There's nothing to say.
Nope, we already know. Yep.
Yeah. So the Jets at number 2. There's 2 possibilities that I could see.
Who you two?
I can see Arvell Reese from Ohio State, or I could see David Bailey from
Same.
Texas
Yep,
Tech.
yep. There you go. Those are my two.
So I guess we have a consensus here. What say you, Tristan?
I think it's going to be Arvell Reese. His stock is rising higher and higher, knowing that he could be used in multiple spots. I think Arvell Reese might be the choice. Aaron Glenn wanting to have someone that really anchors his defense now that Quentin Williams, C.J. Mosley, and them are not there. He needs someone to be the new leader of that defense, and I think he'd be the guy.
Okay. So let's go ahead and say Arvell Reese.
Yeah, we're gonna say Arvell Reese, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. And as I'm making the selection with Arvell Reese, now Reese has a higher ceiling, but Bailey has a higher floor. So if it was me, I would take Bailey, but we're gonna go with Reese.
All right. Okay. So number 3 is the Cardinals, and it really doesn't matter who they pick; they're gonna suck anyway. But
go ahead. Now this is a spot where I think that this is one potential team that could trade back.
They need players. They don't need a player.
Yeah,
I do agree with that. However, since we don't trade on our Mark 1 point only, the possibilities I see right there are either David Bailey, Ruben Bain, or they could go offensive line with Francis Mauigoa.
Okay, so David Bailey, I like him a lot, and Francis. Now, this is the reason why I would go with Francis. This is me. You need the right tackle, you need the offensive line, so that way,
Correct.
whenever you do get your quarterback of the future, you already have that protection to book in tackles because you just gave your left tackle. I think you just picked up his 5th-year option. So you need your bookend tackles as you in the division with San Francisco, the Rams with their front 7, and Seattle with their front 7. You need to protect whoever's going to be your future quarterback.
Absolutely.
Correct.
So which way y'all want to go?
What say you, Tristan? I'm with the tackle.
I'm with the right tackle.
Okay. And he is a right tackle, not a left tackle.
Okay,
Yeah, you need it though.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right, so Francis Mauigoa. I hope I'm pronouncing this guy. I hate mispronouncing people's name.
Now there is a chance that pick can get traded out because they tossed that little carrot out there that they may be interested in Jeremiah Love, and I know that's not realistic. That's to bait teams to try to negotiate to move up. So they did toss that carrot out there today.
You talking about Arizona?
Yeah, I think Arizona will want to move out of that spot for somebody who wants to move ahead of Tennessee.
Correct.
Yeah, and Tennessee's another team that could also trade out too now. Don't be surprised.
Yeah,
I've been hearing it too long that they want Jeremiah Love paired with Cam Ward.
Yeah, okay. That's right. Yeah, okay. So do you want to give him Jeremiah Love?
That'd be my pick.
Yeah, all of my simulations that I've run, I've got the only other person I can think of is David Bailey, because you got to think about it. Robert Saleh is the head coach.
Yeah.
Yes.
He loves putting together his defense the way he wants to put them together. So,
that's true.
But you know what? It makes more sense to take Jeremiah Love than David Bailey because you can get some more DNs later on.
That's what I was finna say. I was about to say Jeremiah Love makes more sense because you don't have a lot of running backs that are just world beaters in this draft, and he's the best running back in this draft. Okay.
So you want to take Jeremiah Love then?
I say Jeremiah Love at 4 to Tennessee.
Okay.
Number 5, the New York Football Giants. All right, so this is what I ran about 5 simulations. Okay, so I have all my simulations. I've had everything as far as Sonny Styles.
Okay.
Carnell Tate.
Okay.
Yep.
And then the Sonny Styles again. That's what I have.
Okay, so talk to me about Carnell Tate.
I don't like him.
It's too high.
I don't think he's a first rounder.
It's too high.
Very unpopular hot take, but I do not think that Carnell Tate. I think he has a very limited route tree, and I think he's a product of
the system.
No, not the system.
No, of
Jeremiah Smith. I think his success is a product of Jeremiah Smith being so damn good. Okay. I don't think Carnell Tate can stand on his own too, but Carnell Tate would not be the alpha dog receiver in New York. He would be the number 2.
The Robinson,
However,
yeah.
I don't want to use a number 5 pick
On the
on a number 2
or
receiver.
number 2 receiver. Exactly.
So yeah, I don't think he's a first rounder, honestly. I would go with Sonny Styles right there.
Now, I'm not a fan of Sonny Styles being a top 10 player, unpopular opinion. Okay. But if it comes down to those two, I'm taking Sonny Styles based on what you're saying.
Yeah.
If I had to take somebody, now they got Brian Burns at edge. They got who they just draft? They drafted that boy last year.
Kid out of Penn State.
From Penn State.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abdul Carter. And they traded Kayvon Thibodeau eventually. So I guess it would end up being Sonny Styles.
Mhm.
Because
They don't have an off the ball linebacker.
yeah, so it's gonna end up being Sonny Styles. So let's give him Sonny Styles then.
Okay. All right, moving on. Pick number 6.
Cleveland.
And they'll find a way to mess this up because the Browns always brown. But
Now they're a team. They're another squad that could overreach and get Tate.
Tate is one of my simulations that came up.
But also their offensive line is completely erased. Not even dismantled, erased.
Yeah. So
Now
here's what I have, and then y'all can talk about it. They would be interested in trying to keep Caleb Downs at home in Ohio, or like Tristan said, Carnell Tate, which would be a huge reach. This is the Browns we're talking about. Now, again, we're talking about what makes sense right now, are we not? So
and David Bell is still on the board too.
David Bell is still on the board, but I mean, we got David Bailey. You're gonna put him with Myles Garrett on the other. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But again, we are talking about things that make sense, and that does not compute when we are talking about the Cleveland Browns.
Give him Caleb Downs because Caleb Downs is a smart DB. Okay.
That's a stretch calling him a DB, in my opinion, but go ahead.
Well,
But he is smart. He's
He's a smart player. He's an Eddie player.
And I guess
Or a linebacker.
that's the thing I like about Caleb Downs is just he's there. He's in between the ears. He's right there. Oh, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
Sorry for Josh Gordon. He'll let it. Okay. Raul, okay, so Raul likes to troll. Okay. So we are welcome to the show, Raul. Make sure you like and subscribe. But no, yeah, they need they coach still enough to fix like a deal. But
my bad, guys. I haven't seen the comments yet. I was on the other screen, but I'm still talking. I can still see y'all. But okay, whatever.
okay,
Yes.
so I think Caleb Downs or Carnell Tate will be the pick. But guess what? In my opinion, either one of those would be a reach.
Yes.
Because I'm not high on Caleb Downs. People are calling Caleb Downs the best safety in this draft, and I'm like, what the hell are y'all watching? I see weak side linebacker.
No, I get it.
His highlights are everything's downhill. There's nothing I'm gonna drop deep in the coverage and cover the deep middle of the field. And no, that's what a safety is to me. So
No, I get it.
honestly, he's not the best. He's not the best safety in the draft, in my opinion. Is he a great player? Yes. I'm not saying he trash, but he's not a safety.
Now let me ask you a question. Could they take Carnell Tate because they want to pair him up with Shedeur Sanders?
It's possible.
Yeah, you gotta.
If a team is gonna reach this early in the draft, it would be the Cleveland Browns.
But you would be pushing him to be number 1 over Jerry Jeudy.
Just because of his draft, he got drafted.
Because I promise you, they don't believe Jerry Judy's number 1.
Nah, he's not. And he's not.
Oh, we know that. But I'm saying the Cleveland franchise is understanding that.
Okay, so who we're giving him here?
I'll be between Caleb Downs and Carnell Tate because they love their Ohio players.
I want to say Carnell Tate because I just feel like
Ohio players.
I just feel like that's the asinine move that they're gonna make.
That
So
reach.
Carnell Tate.
Yeah.
Okay, I give him Carnell Tate.
All right, so we'll go Cornell Tate to the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
The Washington Commanders are on the clock.
Trish, I'm leaving this to you.
My honest opinion is that they'll trade that pick, honestly. But I know we're not
Really?
doing
Okay.
it that way. That's my
I
honest
would
opinion.
that would make sense, Tristan, but I know we're not doing trades. But yes,
But I know we're not doing trades.
that would be a sensible move.
So because we're not doing trades, I think they would take Ruben here from Miami.
Okay, good.
You do need a pass rush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would take Ruben. I would take Ruben.
So David Bailey has a higher grade than Ruben Bain. So what Tristan makes you want to take Ruben Bain over David Bailey?
Oh, I personally wouldn't. It's just Washington really enjoyed Ruben's interview process and all that. They favor Ruben.
Okay, and that is a plus if he has visited the team. So okay, let's go
Yeah.
Ruben Bain at number 7 to the Commanders. All right, at number 8, Eric James. I know you watching. What do you want?
Now, how come I think it's not going down?
It's not going. What do you mean?
Because, like, is there a way I can scroll down?
Yeah, put your mouse over where your list is and scroll down. You got a rollerball on your mouse?
Oops.
No, you hit. It should let you scroll down.
Yeah, if you got a rollerball, click in the center.
No, I don't have that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this thing is.
We are now experiencing technical difficulties.
And I should have tried this before I even did this.
Okay,
My
so
fault. Okay, well, let's go to New Orleans. What does New Orleans need?
Eric James,
Everything.
chime in. What you got?
The fountain of youth.
So, they need
Everything.
well, yeah. Honestly, looking at this,
Now, surprisingly, the quarterback showed promise. Surprisingly, so now you can possibly build around that.
that's a
Tyler
possibility.
he showed promise. Surprisingly,
So the question: do you take Mekhi Lemon? Is that too high?
I think that's a reach as
Ooh,
well.
that's a reach.
Mekhi Lemon is not better than Jordan Tyson.
Okay, so then do you take Jordan Tyson?
I wouldn't be opposed to taking Jordan Tyson, giving Tyler Shucks another target. There's also
Now they need to get young on defense at end because
I said David Bailey's still there.
yeah, because
It'd be hard to pass up on David Bailey right here, man, because Cam Jordan is long in the tooth.
Cam Jordan's a free agent. Forget long in the tooth is a free agent.
Cam Jordan waiting on a phone call.
I would definitely do Devin Bailey,
I would too.
and it
All
would
right,
be
so-
a shocker for New Orleans because they wouldn't expect him to be there at that time.
So David Bailey, number 8 to New Orleans.
Okay, let's do it then.
Okay, number 9.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not.
We have
going
the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, here's the thing: Kansas City has a unique opportunity here because
They do.
no corners have come off the board. Zero.
down. Ooh,
They have an opportunity to take Mansell Delane,
Yep.
or you can draft Mr. Taylor Swift's replacement
Yep.
with Kenyon Sadiq being available.
Yep.
now
Now, Mansell Delane, of course, has a higher grade. Remember we were talking about that before?
Yes. Yeah.
So
The reason I would go corner, because their tight end room is actually pretty good.
they're decent, yeah. You
Now,
wouldn't have,
So
but we're talking
can
about
live with.
a potentially once in a lifetime player with Kenyon Sadiq, though.
now also
I understand that. But their tight end room is pretty decent. That even if you know you're missing on a generational talent, potentially, because you know how I feel about that phrase,
Yeah,
potentially a generational talent at tight end position, you can kind of live with it because your tight ends are good. It ain't like their tight ends behind Travis suck. They're actually really good. It's just Travis just be on the field. They're actually really good players. So with having Andy Reid, having Patrick Mahomes, you can average above average tight end, apart from Travis Kelce, and still be a formidable.
and you're right, Tristan,
Okay.
because this is a very deep tight end draft. So yeah, I think you need to make an impression. You lost both your corners.
now
You lost
also
both your corners.
Now I could also argue wide receiver because I've heard them thinking about wide receiver as well. So I'm thinking of Jordan Tyson as well.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, but
You're
they
not-
lost both their corners.
They've lost more than
You
2
gotta
corners.
answer. You gotta
They,
answer
lost,
for that.
they lost 3 corners in 2 years.
Right. So you gotta answer for that. You cannot go. There's no free agent corner. That's honestly, there's no free agent corner. And yes, I'm including Stephon Gilmore in that thought process. There's no free agent corner that's better
He
than these
retired.
corners coming out.
He retired.
Oh, that's even more so confirmed. Oh yeah, you did. There's no free agent corner better than these corners that are coming out.
So, in my opinion, Mansell Delane's the best corner in the draft.
I would take Mansell Delane.
And you would take him.
He's the highest ranked corner on most people's boards. So let's go Mansell Delane for number 9 to the Kansas City Chiefs.
You got it.
Yeah.
Again, folks watching at home, please by all means chime in on your thoughts on this. We're at number 10 right now, and we're looking at the
Giants again.
The Giants again.
I told you this. Listen, they could trade out. They could get Sadiq if they wanted to at the tight end spot for Jackson Dart.
That would be insane.
Now I've also heard rumors of Caleb Downs, but they
Yep.
also need to fix the offensive line as well.
But watch
Yes.
this. Hey, watch this. You don't know when Malik Neighbors is coming back.
And that's another thing too. So who's
Jordan Tyson
is still there?
Jordan Tyson is still there.
Jordan Tyson. Now, on some people's boards, they have Mekhi Lemon higher than Jordan Tyson. I don't know what the hell they're looking at. Come see me in about 3 years, and you're going to say, Pando was right. Jordan Tyson is going to be the better receiver. He's going to be the better pro. He's more polished. So I got Jordan Tyson going right there to the Giants. I don't think they're going to let him. If he's there, now, of course, all the picks 1 through 9 could go completely different. They could go
of course.
higher.
Well, you mean 2 through 9.
If he's there at 10, and nobody's taking him, you got to be nuts not to.
Yeah.
But my thing is, you need a tight end, and you're John Harbaugh, New York Giants, who loves tight ends. I just feel like you're not going to pass up on Sadiq right there at 10 if you're the Giants.
But you know what though? You know what? Okay, if you really want to say Harbaugh, you need offensive line.
You could do that.
You need.
Now,
Matter of fact,
we're talking about Spencer Fano available. We're talking about Monroe Freeland.
Caleb Lomu. So basically, they need an offensive tackle, a wide receiver, and a tight end.
So realistically, because we've talked about this realistically,
and Caleb Downs is still out there because I've heard Caleb Downs' name being mentioned.
What we could talk about realistically is, and we're not doing trades on this particular mock draft, but the sensible thing to do, and I want you guys at home to remember this, is that New York should trade back to get more picks because they can still trade back and go get a Kenyon Sadiq, or they can trade back and they can still go get a quality wide receiver. Maybe not Jordan Tyson, but they could pick up more picks and still get the guy that they want at this point.
Yeah, they could. They really could.
But
that makes sense.
But we're not trading. So at pick 10, you basically have Jordan Tyson. You have Caleb Downs.
Oh, that's right. And see, I'm sorry to cut you off. They did bring in Isaiah Likely, and they have drafted another tight end about a year or two ago, Teo Johnson, something like that. So they may not need
Sadiq wouldn't make sense. You're absolutely right, Brick. Kenyon Sadiq would not make sense because Isaiah Likely's got a chance to shine and be the starter there. So yeah. So and especially when you have other needs at that position. So
you know what I would go? I would go offensive line.
Okay, so you're saying Spencer Fano is the best tackle in the
yes, because
rated tackle in the draft.
Yeah, because even though Malik Neighbors might not be there, and you know what, let me say this, because I'm really about to throw Eric off like crazy. If they really signed this boy Odell Beckham, they may not draft a receiver.
That would
in
be
the first round.
That would be
They
insane.
may not. They listen. They and this is not. This is not a me saying I would do this type thing, but this is me saying, hey, don't be surprised if this happens. I'm going offensive line.
Pure insanity. Pure unadulterated insanity. If they yeah, okay. So what say you, Tristan? I'm leaning towards going with Jordan Tyson. Brandon is thinking offensive tackle. What do you think?
I'm still thinking Sadiq. I just can't see John Harbaugh passing up.
They have Isaiah
potentially-
Likely.
I
You got
understand
John Harbaugh's bringing his guy in.
He has Isaiah
Sure.
Likely and Teo Johnson. They have 2 tight ends.
that.
Not
Taylor
to-
Johnson
whatever
wasn't
his
that
name is.
good.
Huh?
He wasn't that good last year.
But so he wasn't that good as a number 1. Maybe Isaiah Likely might be a better number 1, and this guy can be a number 2.
Okay, if it's not Sadiq, I would go offensive line.
Okay, so let's go Spencer Fano at number 10 to the Giants. But we spent a lot of time on that draft. The clock already expired. Number 11, the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
To quote my friend Juan Ramos, shout out Juan Ramos. You still ain't ish. But I said, who do you think the Dolphins are going to take? He said it doesn't matter. We're still going to suck. He's from Miami. So the Dolphins have a plethora of positions that they need to fill.
You know what? Jordan Tyson. I'm sorry. Jordan
Wide
Tyson.
receiver.
Yeah, I was just going to say
That's where I
because
would put Jordan Tyson.
because
there.
they want to receive from Malik Willis.
And you need a polished route runner.
And that's Jordan Tyson. All right, so let's go Jordan Tyson. Let's go Jordan Tyson.
All right. So I'm gonna do this in the first round with the 11th overall pick. The Miami Dolphins select wide receiver Jordan Tyson, Arizona State University.
Okay,
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so we're here at pick 12, Brandon. These are your Dallas Cowboys. I know who I can see going there, and his name is right here in front of me. Most of my simulations have him on there. But what say you?
Okay.
And I'll tell you if you have who I have.
So I think, from what I understand, Dallas, even though they did bring him in for to check him out, they are out on McCoy.
They're out on McCoy?
Yes.
Okay.
So at this point, let me ask you a question then. How good is Mekhi Lemon at wide receiver?
He's not Jordan Tyson, and he honestly, I got Carnell Tate with a higher grade. Mekhi Lemon just does not impress me.
Okay.
I think he's good. I think he's a good player.
You think they're going to use that pick on another wide receiver?
That's what I can't see.
The only reason why, Trishan, is because they have not gotten they haven't got anything close with George Pickens. And if they do take a receiver, then they can probably move George Pickens.
Yeah, but you got him on a 1 year franchise tag.
But you can trade him and get picks for that if you draft for Jordan Tyson if he's available, or if you trade up. Because Dallas is being my trade. I'm just telling you what I've heard. I just heard about Jordan Tyson today, within the last 5 hours.
That would be the most Jerry Jones this dumb ever. Honestly.
Yeah, I would not agree with that at
Take a
all.
wide receiver at 12 when you have a defense that is deplorable.
Yeah,
I mean,
like I wouldn't be upset if they took Caleb Downs here at 12 if he landed there.
But that was just a question. Based on what I'm looking at, yeah, it's probably going to be Caleb Downs. The only person I can really think of, and Eric, if you disagree with me, that's fine. But Dylan Thiemann as safety.
No. If
Okay.
Caleb Downs is there, if you want that type of player, go ahead and take it.
Because you need intelligence on that defense side of the ball. You need a brain.
Yeah.
Okay, then Caleb Downs then.
Yeah, and just me being funny, but I'm not, but I am. I would make Caleb Downs gain about 10 pounds and put a green dot on it.
Yes.
Honestly, he's not a safety. He's not. You know what? He's a more talented Jamal Adams.
Okay.
And
That's what he
smarter.
is. That's what the film says he is. Now I don't know what these smooth brains are looking at when they look at his film. Oh, he's the best safety in the draft. What the hell are y'all looking at? A safety can cover
Well, the thing is,
regularly, not every now and then, regularly.
I think the mistake that people are making is because he came into Ohio State playing safety. He's so smart that he makes up for some of the mistakes that he would cause.
You breaking up a little
Like
bit.
you said, consistently. But he's smart enough to kind of mask some of it. But if you put him at linebacker, man, he's going to be an all-pro.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he could actually be an all-pro as a linebacker, but not. He's a box safety at his ceiling's box safety. At his floor is Mike linebacker, which is still a high floor.
If I'm Dallas, you draft him, put him in the weight room, get him a nutritionist, and put a green dot on him.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Let's go Caleb Downs.
I did that already.
All right, to the Cowboys. All right, now we're looking at the LA.
Rams.
Boy, I almost said something. I have the Rams taking. Well, most of the guys in my simulations are gone, except for offensive tackle Caden Proctor. And you want to kind of protect your aging quarterback that couldn't move well anyway, and throws a lot of turnover-worthy balls.
Monroe Freely is still available, and
he has a higher grade.
Yeah, so might as well just take Freely then.
Okay, Monroe
What about
Freely.
that? I agree with it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they try to take a look at one of these linebackers as well.
Yeah, they are a little weak at linebacker. But then there's like a significant, correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, that there's a significant drop-off after the top linebackers. Like the top couple
So when you say linebacker, you talking about inside backer?
Off the ball.
Yeah,
So,
off the ball, the stack linebacker.
This is me. This is what we at? 13?
13.
Well, we've already made 13. We're going to 14. But yeah.
Okay, no, we have 14 is Baltimore. So 13. You know who else I like that's smart at middle linebacker? I like CJ Allen. He is smart. Okay.
From
Georgia. Yeah, Georgia. Matter of fact, he's so smart that Kirby Smart allowed him to make a lot of the calls, except for maybe a couple times when Kirby Smart might have saw something and said, "Let's make this adjustment." Other than that, CJ Allen ran that damn defense.
Okay.
All right.
Now I would draft Brian. Maybe it's just me. I think I would just draft football IQ a little bit higher than most people. But if you're not going to take CJ Allen, you got to go offensive line, and that's got to be Monroe Freely.
Yeah, I was going to say. Well, Monroe Freely is already gone. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm looking ahead. I'm sorry. I'm thinking you talking about the Rams. But looking at the Baltimore Ravens next at 14.
Whoa, go back to Rams because I haven't picked yet.
Oh, I took Monroe Freely.
Okay, well then let me hit it then.
Okay. So at 14, you got the Baltimore Ravens. Offensive line is an issue, and so is pass rush. But you got a tight end that's not getting any younger. You just traded away your talented young tight end, or not traded away, but let him walk. So there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to take Sadiq. Then there's also
that offensive line, man.
That's what I'm getting to. You still have Caleb Lomu. You still have I cannot pronounce this guard's name. That'd be a reach though. The best guard out of Penn State.
Oh yeah.
This man's name. I do not want to butcher this man's name.
Just call him Ola right now. OLA. Olivia Vega. I guess it's Olivia Vega.
Yeah. But also You could also say you need an alpha dog receiver in Baltimore. Baltimore has some needs on the offensive line.
Yeah, but it's Makai Lemon. But you said
ex-
Makai Lemon.
Makai Lemon could be a possibility.
Yeah, but you say he's not off a dog though.
He's not an alpha dog, but I don't know what the new regime is thinking.
Well, and they think about giving Zay Flowers a contract extension.
Well, so be it. No receiver then. So let's look at offensive line. Caleb Lomu's still there.
Do you want Lumu or you want Sadiq?
I'll go with offensive line, me personally, but
I gotta say offensive line.
Yeah, you got to protect Lamar Jackson at all costs.
What up?
so
I saw, yeah, man.
Caleb Lomu to the Baltimore Ravens.
All right, let's get it.
Pick number 15. Okay,
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. You're leaking at wide receiver. You just lost Mike Evans.
Yes.
You're leaking at defensive end. It's not looking good. You also are leaking at cornerback. Jamar McCoy's still there. You still have Akeem Mesidor. I don't know what you think about him, Brandon. He's still available.
Akeem Mesidor is a good pass rusher.
Keldrick Falk.
Kendrick Falk is a, Kendrick Falk. I'm okay. His film and what I'm hearing are two different things.
Okay.
But it's a good thing. Kendrick Falk seemed like he was limited at Auburn. It seemed like he can develop to be a better pass rusher than what he was at Auburn. Now, with his body type, he fits Todd Bowles' defense.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out who the other defensive end is besides Kendrick Clancy, who they drafted in the first round like 3 years ago, who hasn't really done too much, but it is a 3-4, so defense lineman can really have a hard time doing a whole lot. So it could be Falk.
There's just so many needs there, though.
Here's the thing about McCoy. I'm hearing some things about his knee that some people may not like. So if Tampa Bay feels comfortable with his knee, if they're taking a look at him, I don't know. Maybe they might take him. But the knee situation seems to be kind of scary. Okay. So I'm me personally, I'm a huge pause on McCoy.
Okay, so there's needs at receiver. There's needs at along the defensive line. What say you, Tristan?
Man,
the clock is ticking, gentlemen.
I know.
And we only got 8 minutes this year.
This is why I love War Room stuff, man. This is why oh my God.
I think I got to go with what Brandon was saying.
What you want, Kendrick Falk?
Kendrick Falk.
Kendrick Falk.
Yeah, man. You just can't do anything without that pass rush.
Kendrick Falk.
Todd Bowles.
Defensive end, Auburn, going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All
right. We have pick 16. We have the Jets, who are picking again in the first round. I believe if I'm not mistaken, is the pick that came from the
Colts.
From the Colts, yeah. All right. So right here, there's
what?
Most of the guys that are on Makai Lemon is still there.
I'll take Sadiq.
The Jets do not have a tight end.
I would take Sadiq.
You got to give Geno a safety blanket.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, they're not going to draft a quarterback this year. They're going to draft quarterback next year.
They build it for next year's quarterback.
You're going to draft quarterback next year. You pair him up with Sadiq already.
And you got him with Sadiq. And Sadiq will have a year of experience under his belt. That makes a lot of sense.
That's because they know they're going to be that slow next year.
They know they're going to be terrible this year.
So they're going to have a high draft pick.
All right. So we in agreement, Kenyon Sadiq to the Jets?
You got to give him a safety blanket.
Yep.
Okay. And take the weight off of Garrett Wilson.
Kenyon Sadiq to the Jets. 17, we have the Detroit Lions at 17.
Okay, what is the Dan Campbell pick here?
To
Man.
go for it on 4th down.
What
But
do you
also,
do here?
but
What do you do?
what is his thing? What is his thing?
Man,
He don't really have a thing. He goes
have a
best on the
thing,
board.
yeah.
He goes best
What
on
I'm
the
saying,
board.
what I'm saying is he likes physicality. So who is somebody physical that's available right now?
But I'm saying you can look at any position on the field for physicality. It's more of a personality trait for him. So
Well, maybe that's what it is. Who makes
Yeah.
sense?
Okay, so
another receiver, maybe another receiver to go with Omar.
Yeah, but they still have what's his name? Unless he's about to get traded or something. Am I missing something?
talking about Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dylan Thieneman is available, who I'm not very high on. I don't think they need safety help because you have Branch and you have
You got Branch, yeah,
and Kirby Joseph.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
So interior D line, you have Peter Woods available from Clemson.
Hey, I like Peter Woods, man.
I like Peter Woods.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I know almost everybody at Clemson took a step back last year. I don't know what happened to Clemson last year, but I still like Peter Woods.
All right, so Peter Woods to
And you can line him up anywhere that almost anywhere that defense
Actually,
line.
that would make sense with Aiden and stuff. I think that would be a good look.
Yeah, boy. I'm glad
Peter
you said
Woods-
that.
Peter Woods, defensive tackle, Clemson to the Detroit Lions.
Let's do it.
Pick number 18 is the Minnesota Vikings.
It's interesting they're picking back to back.
I think actually I would go with Dylan Thieneman right here to replace Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith, yep.
Now let me ask you a question: Does Dylan Thieneman fit with what Brian Flores does?
Probably not. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see who he's visited. Has he visited the? Give me a second. Where are his visits?
Because if you're gonna be in this Brian Flores defense, man, you gotta be a blitzer and you gotta be smart.
There is a 49% chance that he could be drafted by the Minnesota Vikings, according to this.
Who, Dylan?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna take him.
And he's been mocked by several prognosticators to the Vikings.
All right,
Dylan Thieneman, who again I'm not very high on. He's a thumper. He'll come in poppy, but
okay, so he's that blitzer that Flores will want. Then okay, that makes sense.
He'll pop and bang you, but you know.
Okay.
All right. Panthers at 19. Okay. I have Jamar McCoy is still there. Jamar McCoy is still there. Makai Lemon.
Again, the question is do they like his knee?
So this is the first time I'm hearing anything about his knee.
Okay.
No, I've heard it. I've heard it.
I tell you what, Eric. When I get a chance, I'm gonna see some stuff. Okay.
Okay. Because this is the first time I'm hearing about his knee. So Panthers, there's at this point, are we going BPA or are we going BPA according to need, or are we just going need?
I'm going offensive line because
I still say offensive line too.
Okay, so are you gonna take the tackle or the guard? I would take the tackle because tackles are at a premium all the time.
Yeah, but I would take the guard because they kept getting destroyed inside.
Okay, so you would go with please don't make me try to pronounce this man's name.
Olivia Vega. I think that's the pronunciation. I could be dead wrong.
Oliva Vega.
Olivia. I think it's Olivia.
I'm driving. I can't even see it.
I think, but the thing is even though as highly ranked as he is, it's still kind of a reach for a guard this early in the top 20.
They were getting.
Oh no, man!
Watch the Panthers games. They were getting shellacked on the inside. It wasn't so much the outside.
Eric,
the inside, they were getting destroyed.
Eric, hold on. Give me a second because I'm gonna tell you when we drafted Zach Martin.
So do you believe he's a Zach Martin?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying I'm telling you when we drafted him.
I'm just saying that.
We drafted him 16th overall.
Okay.
And this is pick what? 19?
19.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't saying any of these guards gonna be a future Hall of Famer like Zach Martin, but
Right.
man, it was muddy in the middle for Bryce.
And Bryce being short quarterback, he needs
He
all
needs the
protection
middle
at
to
the
be
middle.
solid. He needs the middle to be solid.
He does. He really, really does.
Okay. Well, we'll go with the Penn State guard. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name again and then butcher it. And we are at pick number 20. We are back on the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. Brandon.
At this point, I'm either taking Caden McDonald or King Messidor.
So you want D line?
I'm taking one of those two.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because
Now Messidor has the higher. No, I'm sorry, McDonald has a higher grade. Excuse me.
But okay, God, Messidor. My problem with Messidor is he's 25 years old.
Hey,
That's the only thing I hate about Messidor.
yeah, that's kind of old.
Yeah, that is up there.
That's my problem with Messidor. I'm like, dude, you 25. Yeah, I'm gonna go McDonald. And
McDonald has a high grade. Defensive tackle,
and-
Ohio State, Caden McDonald.
Caden McDonald with Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams. Oh my goodness, yeah. Let me take that.
Okay. Caden McDonald goes to the Dallas Cowboys in 2021. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback.
Hey, listen. They still wait on Aaron Rodgers.
They
Yeah, still.
don't, and they don't for doing that.
They still wait on Aaron Rodgers.
They
Yeah, they are.
They are extremely stupid for doing that.
And
Will Howard is the starter for their camp,
right
but
now
they're waiting on Aaron.
Yes.
They're waiting on Aaron.
Yes.
They are so incredibly just unstealer like these past about 12 months or so. 24 months. All right. So there's some little disgruntled things going on with DK Metcalf about his deal.
Oh, really? Already?
Well, his deal's coming up.
Hold on.
And see, if I'm the Steelers, I'd take Ty Simpson here.
You would?
Yeah, because you got a quarterback that you could sit. He ran a pro-style offense in Alabama.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's a reach though, Tristan.
It's a reach, but I'm talking about for what they need, unless they're expecting to suck or looking to suck, where they go into next season and get a quarterback, you need something. I don't think Will Howard is the future for them. Not knocking Will Howard, but if you put Will Howard and Ty Simpson in the same class, Ty Simpson is going to be over him. It's a reach. I'm not saying it's not, but you don't have an answer at the premier position in the league. In a division with a Joe Burrow, a Lamar Jackson, and I don't know what Cleveland's going to do, but they're either going to go roll the dice with Shador or hope that Deshaun can get some of his magic back. I don't know how he's going to do that because he ain't got nobody to rub him.
Shador. I wish they would. I don't know why Cleveland has not made this decision yet to roll with Shador.
Because if they go with Shador, they're admitting that they made arguably the worst trade and contract in the history of sports.
Not my problem.
Okay, so TikTok.
They're not gonna. Honestly, they're not gonna go with Ty Simpson. I'm saying they should. If I'm the Steelers, I would pick Ty Simpson, but they're not. So it's probably going to be. They're probably going to look at. I don't know how many more offensive linemen is left.
Well, they're saying guard, linebacker, wide receiver, safety.
Linebacker would be a reach. Caden Proctor's still on the board, even though he's a tackle.
Hold on, wait a minute, time. At 21, I don't know. I don't know if linebacker's much of a reach. I know you don't see it on here.
They could reach on the running back from Arkansas because they missed Najee last year.
Why they got these
Washington
so low?
I feel like anything they do at this particular point, it'd be a reach.
And you might as
It
well
would
go with
be,
Ty Simpson then.
but that's what they put themselves in. And I just really think everyone is saying that Ty Simpson is going to be a late first rounder, even though he really should be second round. If there was a franchise that was going to do it, it's going to be the Steelers. There's no one else that needs it that would be desperate enough to try to pull that trigger in the first round for him.
I'm gonna say this, and I said it before the season started last year. I said
If
Aaron Rodgers was gonna put the Steelers in such a position in the
You
draft.
did.
Do
You called
just
it.
Oh my God.
I said they not gonna make the play. He gonna do just enough to not make
You
the
said
playoffs.
actually. You said this verbatim. You said they're going to be good enough that they're not going to have a pick being able to make a move for a quarterback, but they're going to be terrible that is not going to make any noise for them winning the championship.
And that's
You literally said that verbatim.
I called it.
And he said it over and over again. He kept repeating himself.
He gonna do just enough. And there, everybody thought I was crazy. It's like y'all gonna learn to listen to me when I tell y'all something. I ain't talking about you guys. I'm just talking about the people that were saying I was crazy.
Yeah.
And look where they are now. We sitting here at 21 trying to figure out who they gonna reach for.
God, gotta reach. Ty Simpson. I'll take Ty Simpson. I'm sorry.
All right, so let's go ahead and play Plastic Man. And
if the Jets don't take Ty Simpson at 16,
Jets
the
not gonna
Steelers
take
will
him.
Right.
Unless they surprise me, I'm hearing that they're not gonna take a quarterback this year. They take a quarterback next year.
Okay, so
Right.
I took Ty Simpson on my board. So
Okay,
let's move on. 22. We have the LA Chargers. Offensive line is always an issue with the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing edge rusher, D tackle, safety, and corner.
Edge rusher, D tackle, safety, or corner.
That offensive line was terrible, though.
But it was because of injuries, though, more so. It was more so injuries.
You're right, because it was injuries.
Oh,
So,
right.
I think linebacker's still a reach. I know you're saying about Jamar McCoy's knee, but he is the best player available right now at a position of need for them.
Listen, I know what I'm saying. As long as these teams are comfortable with it, take him. But I'm just telling you what I know.
Tristan?
I would go with your pick, Eric. I agree. I think I know what you're saying about the knee, Brandon, but it's like he only gonna fall but so much, man. That talent, tape don't lie, man.
No, I know. Hey, listen,
He can be a little handsy though sometimes. And that's not me hating.
You're not getting a pushback from me.
Yeah. That's my only knock on him is he's kind of handsy. He might be a holding penalty or illegal contact type of guy.
Okay.
All right, so we take McCoy then.
All right. So all of my simulations are busted up. So I'm at 23 with the Eagles. What do you got, guys? Mekhi Lemon still there? We were talking about potentially an AJ Brown trade.
Yep.
So and then
they need an edge rusher back because I don't know who the edge rusher is now.
You need Messidor. The Messidor is available. Let me see.
Is Dallas Goedert? No, they don't have a tight end. Is that who's the next tight end?
It's not for a minute. That would be a reach. The next tight end, I got a second round grade on.
Okay, so yeah, ouch. I would either take, and Lane Johnson is still borderline retiring, man, and some of the other offensive linemen are borderline retiring as well.
Well, Caden Proctor's available.
They need an offensive lineman. They need now they did sign some receivers, but I'm not a fan of the receivers they brought in to try to replace AJ Brown.
Caden Proctor's right there looking him in the face.
Yeah, I know, and they still need a defensive man. It comes down to Proctor and Messidor.
Caden Proctor has a high grade.
All right, let's go Proctor.
All right. Caden Proctor to the Philadelphia Eagles at pick 23. We are back in Cleveland with the Browns trying to figure out how we not going to mess up this pick, but they probably will. I like Max Ianachor, because offensive tackle, because whoever the quarterback is, you got to keep him upright. And they had so many defections this offseason from the offensive line So it just makes sense. I think you'll see a run on tackles right here.
All right. Well, then you also still got Blake Miller as well, offensive tackle from Clemson.
Yeah, I
So
forgot about Blake Miller. Yeah.
So which one?
So I don't know. Depends on it would have to depend on who fits the new scheme, and I'm not very familiar with the new scheme.
Actually, you are, because he's a he has a Shanahan McVay background.
Okay, so that's all I needed to hear. So he's being mocked to Cleveland by a couple of people. He's been mocked to Cleveland, Philly, San Francisco, and Detroit by several pundits.
And who's that?
A Blake Miller kid.
Okay, let's take Blake Miller to Philadelphia then. I'm sorry, Cleveland. I'm sorry.
Cleveland. Blake Miller to Cleveland. All right, 25. Antoine, you still there? I saw you on the in the comments earlier. 25, Chicago Bears. I'm looking. Where's
They
that
said-
pass rush?
They said D tackle, edge, safety, offensive center, and wide receiver. I don't think it's gonna be a receiver because they just took a receiver last year.
Yeah, they're pretty good at receiver.
I don't think it's gonna be a center because there's not a center worth taking. Safety.
And their offensive line was pretty strong. So it's got to be defense side of the ball.
The next safety available is actually the safety I have the highest grade on in the draft. And
Now-
that's Emmanuel McNeil Warren.
Okay, and then they also still got Akeem Messidor available at defensive end.
And Akeem Messidor has a higher draft grade. Has a high grade.
I'll take Messidor.
Tristan, what say you?
I take the safety. Think about the division he in.
I was thinking the safety too, because
Let's go safety then.
yeah, that's the division that he's in. It's like that you got to look at what all of that stuff flying all over the place.
All right.
and Emmanuel McNeil Warren is actually a guy that can get down in the box, but he can also play the deep middle of the field, and he also can slide over and cover big slot receivers.
Okay.
That's why he has a higher grade for me than the Downs or the other guy. So Emmanuel McNeil Warren to the Chicago Bears at 25. Buffalo Bills at 26. There are 3 wide receivers at the top of this draft that are available.
And now they just traded for DJ Moore. So do you take a receiver?
That's a good point.
I'll take Akeem Messidor.
They just lost Joey Bosa to free agency. They don't have a really viable pass rush. That defense kind of let them down this season.
Yeah.
So maybe defense. Yeah. So Akeem Messidor, Tristan,
Yep.
you say the same?
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay, Akeem Messidor to the Buffalo Bills at 26.
I know that all this about to be wrong. I'm not going to worry about it on Thursday night. I'm not going to worry about
Yeah,
it.
this is all jacked up. But okay,
It was all jacked up.
27, the San Francisco 49ers.
This is
There
you.
is a plethora of players on this board who have visited the 49ers. That's what's crazy. They have needs they no longer have needs at offensive tackle because of the deal that
Trent
Williams just signed. He's going to be there for another 2 years. Now, the interest would be possibly to have a project guy ready to take over for him in 2 years, but you can get that guy on day 2 or 3. So originally I was thinking tackle. A lot of these simulations was thinking tackle, but there have been a lot of receivers who have visited the San Francisco 49ers, and there are 2 in particular that are left on the board. One has a higher grade than the other. Omar Cooper Jr. is available. Omar Cooper Jr., if you watch the film, compares to who, Tristan? Tristan?
What did we say?
Was it Debo?
Debo Samuel. He has the same skill set as a Debo Samuel. He's faster. He's a little smaller. He's faster, but his skill set matches Debo Samuel. Now,
And he's violent.
and he knows how to break some tackles. Now, he's not as strong as Debo Samuel. He's not going to run through your face mask and out your ear hole or something like that. But he knows how to break tackles. He's a great run after the catch guy. When you got guys that can stretch the field like a Ricky Pearsall, and then Mike Evans, who still has juice to stretch, but then you got a guy that can run those underneath crossing routes and then keep going once he's caught the ball on the 5-yard crossing route. Omar Cooper. I have a higher grade than Mekhi Lemon. KC Concepcion also visited the Niners. Now the upside with him would be that he has return ability.
Mm-hmm.
But I just got to go with the guy who's the bigger playmaker, and that'd be Omar Cooper.
Okay.
So Omar Cooper to the 49ers.
Okay.
28, Houston Texans. The only glaring need I can think of, and I think the Texas fans who are here watching right now will probably say offensive line. So anywhere along the offensive line is going to help, and Max INE Chore is there.
So let's take them.
Okay.
Tristan.
I agree. Offensive line was a glaring hole.
The Kansas City Chiefs are back on the board. They used to have a guy play for them by the name of Tyreek Hill, who was really fast. He was small, but he was really fast. Really, really fast. Guess what? KC Concepcion is on the board.
Sound like you need to take them then.
Yeah.
Also, Miami's next, and they like fast guys, so I don't know. But
No, that was Mike McDaniel that like fast guys. We got to remember it's a new regime there.
yeah.
So KC Concepcion to KC Chiefs.
KC to KC.
All right, so let's take it.
Miami Dolphins pick number 30. I forgot who they got this pick from. God, I don't even remember.
I forgot too. I wonder if it's Denver because of Jalen Waddle.
You know what? I think it was. So
Well, they already took a receiver.
they already took a receiver. Let me read the top 10 guys left. Mekhi Lemon, Colton Hood, Christian Miller, defensive tackle out of Georgia. Brandon Cease, well, I don't know why he's ranked that high. Zion Young, edge out of Missouri. Denzel Boston, wide receiver, Washington. CJ Allen, linebacker out of Georgia. Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker out of Texas Tech.
Who's the defensive coordinator?
I don't remember.
Oh no, the head coach is defensive minded. He came over from Green Bay. I don't know how that defense is. I don't know what that defense is.
I know their defense was not very good last year.
That's true. That is so true.
So you got Colton Hood, you got Kristen Miller, you got Brandon Cisse, you have Zion Young.
How do you feel about Colton Hood?
I think Colton Hood is about the same as a Jamar McCoy. They both real handsy. They got the long speed. They have decent ball skills. I mean, they like clones of each other. I just think that they just like penalty flags waiting to happen. They can get coached out now.
Yeah, of course.
But it does give me pause.
I guess I go Colton Hood, man.
All right, Colton Hood to Colton Hood to the Miami Dolphins. New England Patriots. The AFC champion, New England Patriots.
Man, for them to make the AFC championship game so fast, even after Bill Belichick has gone, that's crazy. And Tom Brady's gone, that's crazy.
And you got Mike Big Pimpin' Vrabel coaching the team. If you know, you know, folks. You get that joke. If you know, you know.
Oh my goodness. It's just that Jigga Man, Pimp C, and B-U-M-B.
Okay. So New England Patriots.
They don't need a receiver because they're gonna trade for AJ Brown after June 1st. Hey, hold on. Let me say something. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, sorry to interrupt this, okay? However, once that trade goes down after June 1st, I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't know if we're gonna talk about it June 1st or June 8th, that following Monday. Make sure y'all tune in because New Orleans people, I'm gonna fix y'all some gumbo. Okay. My people, my DCPG kind of people, I'm gonna fix y'all some wings, fries, and mumble sauce. Okay. My Texas people, I'm gonna fix y'all some brisket. Okay?
No. We'll do it.
No. I'm gonna fix y'all some brisket. Okay?
No. We'll do it.
No. For this show, I'm gonna fix y'all some brisket. Okay.
Hey, we don't play about our brisket out here, man.
I understand that. Okay, well then what can I fix you then? So I gotta fix some ribs.
We might let you slide with the ribs.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
but
my Texas people, y'all know.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I'm gonna feed everybody because I got a lot of stuff cooked up for once AJ Brown gets traded from Philadelphia to New England. Make sure y'all tune in either June 1st or June 8th. Just make sure you pay attention.
So
If you work third shift, try to work first shift, or try to take the day off and watch us, or take the next day off.
We know that this trade is probably going to go down, but it's going to go down after the draft because of the complicated parameters around his contract. It's going to be more economical for both teams for him to be drafted. For him to be traded after June 1st. So that being said, I still think they should double down at receiver.
They got Romeo Dobbs on the team as well.
That's right. I forgot Dobbs was there. Never mind. Okay, so the defensive side of the ball is already pretty solid. So
yes, but who is their linebacker?
That's a good question. Who's their off the ball guy? Who's their green dot guy?
Let me see. Give me a second. Because I know. New England. Do players a note. Okay, linebackers. Whatever.
So the available while you're doing that, the available linebackers, the top two available linebackers, are C.J. Allen out of Georgia and Jacob Rodriguez out of Texas Tech.
You said who and who?
C.J. Allen out of Georgia and Jacob Rodriguez out of Texas Tech.
No, Mike Vrabel.
He'd probably take Rodriguez.
Oh no, I was thinking C.J. Allen.
I was thinking Rodriguez.
Why?
He plays like Vrabel.
What do you mean?
If you watch how they used him at Texas Tech, he was like a Swiss Army knife as a linebacker for them. This is how Bill Belichick used Mike Vrabel with the Patriots. Even to the offensive side of the ball. They put Rodriguez on offense before.
Okay, you know what, dang. Okay, I'll give you that because I'm not saying Rodriguez can't be the green dot guy. I just feel like C.J. Allen's so much smarter, and I thought they would go that direction. But you're right. If Rodriguez brings more versatility, he does bring more versatility.
Now
so
they're 6'7". There wasn't what because like C.J. Allen is like one spot above Jacob Rodriguez.
But then Tristan just convinced me, so I'm gonna take Rodriguez.
Okay. Jacob Rodriguez to the New England Patriots and the Super Bowl champions Seattle Seahawks. I think I'm thinking honestly, I'm thinking defensive back with the Rick Woolen being gone, that big corner. Let's go ahead and get another guy who commits a bunch of penalties. Brandon Cisse to the Seahawks.
What about Avion Terrell?
Avion Terrell's got a lower grade than Brandon Cisse. Not in my book. Avion Terrell's a better corner. But Will McDonald still has the same mindset as the old Legion of Boom. They like big corners. Brandon Cisse is a bigger corner.
Right,
he's a walking – when I tell you he's a walking PI flag, walking PI flag.
Hey, you know what? I didn't catch your name. I didn't catch your name when I heard this, but I heard there was one corner that had 30 pass interferences past season. I don't know who the heck it was.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was like,
that might have been him.
I was like, yo, if somebody got 30 passes,
when you put on the film, when you put the film on Brandon Cisse, he's very physical at the line of scrimmage, but he does not know how to take his hands off of people after 5 yards.
No.
And a lot of his highlights are like, oh, it's a PBU. But if you look at it, it's like that's a flag in the NFL. He's snatching guys. He doesn't have very good ball skills. So if it's a deep ball, he jumps up and face guards instead of actually playing the ball. And that's his highlight reel.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm like, I have one of the lowest grades on. People are so high on him because of his size, speed. You know, that thing, but I'm just like, I am so not impressed. I'm so not impressed with this guy.
You was going to say something?
Yeah, because I got to hop off here real quick, but I want to say this about one of the draft picks, Sonny Styles. Now, y'all remember I got on our chat, and I was so excited because I listened to his measurables from the Combine. And then my brain started turning,
Beware the underwear Olympics.
and I said, let me go look at some film with this guy because the measurables he put out, he should have been talked about more than Caleb in Ohio State. And when I watched him, I said, huh. Now listen, some guys can be better pros than they are in college. But if Sonny Styles is taken high, you can get the measurables, but then he can also be an Isaiah Simmons.
I agree. I agree. Hold on. Hey. Listen. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
It really can turn like that. So I'm anyone that's taking him high, you better have an idea of what you're gonna do with him because
Burning my fingers.
sometimes it you got to know you're looking for football players and not athletes. And I think a lot of times we get so enamored with the athleticism, and then you don't know how to properly use them because they're not good football players.
Thank you.
Let him cook.
Thank you.
So
Let him cook.
yeah, when I was watching that tape, I said, "Oh, Caleb Downs saved him on a lot of plays by putting him in the right spot." And he was able to make a play because he's a freakish athlete.
That's what I was trying. And that's and remember we talked about Sonny Styles a couple of weeks ago on this show. You asked me, "Hey, you think Sonny Styles can be a green dot guy?" I was like, "Yeah, but you got to develop into one." And see, the thing about it is to develop into a green dot guy in the NFL, in my opinion, it takes a lot. Okay,
It takes a lot.
When I think of green dot guys, you got to remember, you have your Ray Lewis's, you have your Patrick Willis's, you have
Luke Kuechly.
Yes, you have your Sean Lees, who was green dot, even though he stayed hurt a lot. You had guys like that, and you look at Fred Warner now.
He quarterbacks that defense.
That to be a green dot guy in the NFL, it is so much, and you cannot get it wrong. Even when you go back to Antonio Pierce when he was in New York, and he had that defense lined up like it was nothing. To be a green dot guy in the NFL, it requires so much, and it's not easy. Plus, he's only had 2 years of being an inside off-ball linebacker because he moved from safety. And my thing is, what I heard, Miami's offensive line was getting to him, and he had no physicality. He had no answers for it. This is the NFL. These are grown men that eat peanut butter every day. Okay?
Yeah.
They eat eggs for breakfast, peanut butter for lunch, and steak for dinner. They got some grown men. The offensive line gonna get you Sonny Styles.
Yeah. Okay. So don't be surprised. That's all I'm saying. I got to get off here. Don't be surprised.
My fingers burning.
Hey, that's fine because we're going to wrap it up anyway. But thanks, Trisha. We'll see you on Thursday, man.
See you on Thursday. See y'all on Thursday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So lastly, Brandon Cisse going to the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes. Okay, let's take that.
I'm not very impressed with. I'm just not. And y'all, this is we're wrapping it up, and we're basically through with our mock 1 point only, and these are probably all going to be wrong this year.
No, and he's not lying. He's not lying. I wish there was a way I could take a picture of this.
Use the snip tool on your laptop.
The what?
The snip tool.
Where's that at?
I'll do it. I got it right here on my screen.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let me know when you finish.
Oh, it ain't gonna take long. But getting back to what we were saying is this is completes our 2026 mock 1 point only. And in previous years we have been right about most of this. This year is probably going to be the most inconsistent. You
ain't lying.
It's probably going to be the most inconsistent mock draft that we've had. I'm thinking a lot of these players could possibly be gone.
Yes.
By the time those teams that we have picking them, it just all depends.
And there's rumors of a lot of trades happening, especially in top 15.
And so some of these teams may not even be drafted in that particular order.
Mhm.
That's the next thing. So there's a lot to look at with this. So, we're going to post it on our Facebook page, but don't take it with a grain of salt.
No, definitely.
Definitely take it with a grain of salt, because it is we've been right about our mock drafts, but because of the rumors that are circulating about all the different trades and who people really want, and of course, when you see a news report about a certain team's draft strategy, a lot of times they are lying. They say, "Oh yeah, we're definitely looking at strengthening our wide receiver core and this, that, and the third." And the next thing you know, they draft a linebacker.
Mhm.
So you can't go by what the news is saying and what they're reporting as to be talking about. So we really feel like we did it for fun this year. We do it every year, but I don't think it's going to be accurate just because of those factors that we just talked about. So
Also, Eric, just want to let you know I screenshot it on my phone because I always watch the show on my phone. So I screenshotted this on my phone as well. But if you did your thing, keep that as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. And then D Shift 29, I'm not sure who this is, but he says, y'all remember Aaron Curry. Is that the guy that was drafted by Seattle, Eric? Does that sound familiar?
Aaron Curry.
I thought he was drafted by Seattle.
I believe so.
Yeah, he's probably the guy that probably had measurables and probably failed in the NFL.
Beware of the underwear Olympics. I
me
cannot
see.
stress that enough. We talked about that the combine week.
Yeah, he was in Seattle.
Yeah, people get caught up with that, and it's like, man, don't let that mess you up. You sit up here, it can be an issue. People not really paying attention. Oh, look at his 40. Oh, look how much he lifted.
6'2",
Oh, look how high he jumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, but does it translate to the scheme that he's going to? And does it translate?
And can they coach him? Is he coachable?
Is he coachable? That you got the headspace stuff, you got the football intelligence,
Yes.
football IQ.
It's the thing with athleticism. A lot of players, when they are highly athletic like that, they can kind of execute the scheme, but they use the athleticism to make up for what they lack up here. And at some point, that catches up to you. It really does. Especially in NFL, it really catches up to you when you don't have this up here.
Kyler Murray.
And it's a whole lot of them. And that's why, again, I keep saying the quarterback position is not the same anymore because everybody just RPO to death. Okay, read that guy. Okay, how many got in the box? Okay, run inside. It's always the same thing every year, and I'm like, that's why I always say Phillip Rivers, when he came back, he exposed every single quarterback coach across the United States of America. I'm sorry, you can hate me, you can crucify me, put me on the cross, whatever, but the quarterback position is not what it used to be. It's not. So that's that. Thanks everybody for staying so long with us because, man, we went much later than usual, but we had to cover up some other stuff, and it took us a minute for some of these picks, but a lot of these picks are going to be wrong. Okay? Don't forget. Thursday night, round 1, 7:50 Eastern, 6:50 Central. We're gonna go live, and we're gonna do our thing, man. Because this is it, man. This is it. Whew. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hey, if you like the show, if you're new to the show, please like it. If you also new to the show, please subscribe. I mean, if you like it, please hit the thumbs up button to like it.
Definitely subscribe. Please.
Definitely subscribe to us. Hit the notification bell to also where you know when we go live. We're going live this Thursday. Share with a friend. Anybody. Hey, listen. Again, I've said this a couple weeks ago, and I say it again. There are some females who do like football. If you know females like football, send them here. Just saying, because we talk to everybody about football. Everybody, don't care, male, female, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Aliens from Mars. We'll talk football. Okay? Wrapping the show up, Coach Williams, NFL Encyclopedia, the Wildcat quarterback that runs the show, future Hall of Famer. Down below, Panel 316, because I didn't stop sharing the screen, but who cares? The good guy with the black hat. Peace out, y'all. See y'all Thursday night, please.
Tune in.
Tune in, please.
It's gonna be a time. It's gonna be
Yes. Let's go.